listen to me. If she goes down for murder, you could be an accessory before the fact. That's life in prison. You ready for that? The fact that this just happened last night could be a big break for you. Maybe you didn't know what happened when she called. Maybe she didn't tell you till later. You come forward now, you won't look like an accessory at all.
I'm not gonna talk.
Look, Scott, I could be your friend here or not.
My dad's a police officer. I know my rights, and I want a lawyer.
Who's your dad?
Detective Frank Lopes. So get me a lawyer.
You heard?
He's Frank's kid.
Any ideas?
Well, you should probably call Frank. I think we owe him that.
This will kill him.
What's going on?
A man by the name of Brendan Lowhurst was found dead this morning.
What? My son goes out with his daughter.
We know. He was found at the bottom of his stairs with a broken neck. We think maybe his daughter pushed him. Or your son, Frank. He was seen fleeing the house.
My son? What are you, nuts?
They're both here and they're not talking. Scott's requested a lawyer.
Where is he?
He's in room 3.
I want to talk to him alone. No windows.
You have my word.
He has something he wants to say.
Okay.
We've known each other a long time, Helen.
I'll do what I can, Frank.
She was crying when she called. I asked her what was wrong, but she just said he did it again. I figured he must have hit her again.
Her father hit her.
Yes.
And this has happened before.
A few times. I even told my dad about it.
She tell you what the fight was about?
It was always about how she talked back. He was an ass.
Did she push him down the stairs?
No. She wasn't even there when he fell. She was calling me from her cell phone.
You know for a fact she wasn't even there.
Yes.
How do you know?
Because when I went there, I went alone.
You saw Mr. Lowhurst.
I took my dad's gun and went to his house.
Okay, and what happened then?
I went upstairs looking for him.
How'd you get in?
I walked in. The door wasn't locked.
Then what happened?
He wasn't in his bedroom, so I went back into the hallway just as he's coming out of the bathroom.
What'd you do?
I pointed the gun at him and told him if he ever laid a hand on Wendy again, I'd kill him. I just wanted to scare him, but he backed up and fell down the stairs. At first, I thought he was knocked out, but then I could tell he was dead. I got scared and ran out. I swear, Miss Gamble, I never, ever wanted to hurt him. I just wanted to scare him.
Bobby, there's a detective here to see you.
Bobby,
Frank, what's up?
it isn't good. Can I talk to you?
Sure.
Thanks. Hey, Eugene, could you sit in?
Sure. You let him talk?
He's not a criminal.
I understand, Frank, but he's facing criminal charges.
Bobby, I know the way police think, okay? You don't talk, you're a suspect automatic.
Well, it seems he is anyway. They're going to arraign him?
I don't know on what. I mean, Helen Gamble promised
Helen
me.
Gamble's the DA?
She said she might have to withdraw, since, you know, If she's gonna help me, I guess she'd have to.
Frank, she might want to help you, but this is a homicide.
It is not going to slip by quietly, and DAs rarely cut favors on murder cases. Trust me on that.
Bobby, Helen Gamble's here.
We're charging him with second-degree murder.
What did you say?
Unfortunately, they're all over this upstairs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Helen. Second degree. That's life.
With the possibility of parole.
You heard it. It was an accident, for God's sakes. He's gonna go to prison because of what, politics?
It isn't politics, Frank.
Helen, you and I go back pretty good. I mean, you looked me in the eye. You said you'd do what you could, and now...
I am. Frank, when you brought us in there for his statement, I thought he was an accessory at best.
It was an accident. Guy falls down a flight of stairs. You bring murder charges? How is that anything?
He fired the gun.
What?
The gun had been discharged. We did a trace metal on Scott. He fired it. He then dug the bullet out of the wall to avoid us finding it. I'd like to help. But we've got an armed assault in a dwelling. We've got enough to make first degree, in which case there's no chance of parole. Murder 2's a break, believe it or not. I'm sorry.
I didn't shoot at him, just to the side to scare him.
For God's sakes, why didn't you tell me?
I was afraid of how it would look.
You aimed the gun.
I shot 6 feet wide of him, Dad, at 4 feet away. There's no way
Yeah,
I
but you
could've-
lied. Okay, you lied to me, you lied to them. I mean, any chance of cooperation? God!
All right, all right. Yelling's not going to solve anything. We need to think.
I didn't shoot at him. And I didn't push him. It was an accident.
Well, now what?
He's being arraigned tomorrow. After that, we dig in.
He's gonna go to trial for murder.
I don't believe this.
There may be another way to go.
What?
I don't want to speak too soon. I need to do a little research. But we may have an out.
What are you thinking?
The case is that confession after he asked for his lawyer.
He confessed to his father.
Who's a cop?
But he didn't confess to him as a cop. He was talking to his dad.
That'll be Helen's argument. Doesn't have to be ours.
Case number 42643, Commonwealth versus Scott.
Bobby Donald for the defendant, Your Honor. Waive reading. Ask for personal recognizance.
Murder 2.
No flight risk. This was accidental.
Murder 2, the Commonwealth opposes bail.
Bail is denied.
The defense moves to suppress my client's confession. Sixth Amendment grounds. He asked for his lawyer and was denied.
The confession was made to his own father.
My client's father is a police officer who went in to interrogate and sent Scott Lopes as his son.
You gotta be kidding.
He asked for his lawyer. They sent in a police officer.
Bobby, even for you.
Helen, even for you.
All right. What's going on?
It's exactly what I said.
Detective Lopes entered that room as a father, not a police officer. There's no state action here.
And I disagree.
Mr. Donnell, you're suggesting that Detective Lopes assumed the role of a police officer when talking to his own son.
I request a short evidentiary hearing, Your Honor. I'd like to call Detective Mike McGuire to the stand.
What are you trying to scam now?
I object to that, but as long as we're throwing words like scam around.
We're not. The detective will take the stand at 11.
You're joking.
Next case.
And at that point, he asked to see his lawyer.
And then what happened?
We stopped the interrogation. Then, since his father was a colleague, out of courtesy, we gave him a call.
And then?
His father came down, went in and talked to his son. Then when Frank emerged, he said that his son was ready to make a statement.
Detective, did Scott Lopes ask to see his father?
Actually, no, he just asked to see his lawyer.
Whose idea was it to call Detective Lopes?
Helen Gamble's.
Your Honor, at this point, I'd like to call Helen Gamble.
I'm the prosecuting DA.
This is just an evidentiary hearing.
So what? I'm the DA of record. I
Then
can't...
maybe you shouldn't be.
What the hell are you up to now?
Your Honor.
Ms. Gamble, please take the stand.
It was a courtesy. I've known Frank Lopes for 9 years.
He's a friend.
Yes, he is.
Known him to be an honest cop?
Very.
Straight shooter?
He shoots straighter than his son, I guess.
And if his son told him the truth, knowing Frank Lopes the way you do, what did you think he would do with the information?
I didn't think about it.
You didn't think about it.
No, I didn't, counsel. I was just letting a father visit his son.
Well, you didn't let the father visit the son before the police questioned him. Only after the boy asked for his lawyer. Only after you didn't get anywhere, then you called for that. You sent for the father to get a confession you couldn't get, didn't you?
No, I did not.
You're under oath, Helen.
I know my oath, Eugene.
It is your testimony that when you called for Scott Lopes' father, you did not do it for the purpose of facilitating a confession.
That's my testimony.
'Cause you would never take advantage of a friend that way, would you, Helen?
It seems argumentative. Am I allowed to object from the chair, Your Honor?
The objection is sustained. Ask questions, counsel.
Here's a question. As a friend, why didn't you have a lawyer present before getting a statement from Scott Lopes? Wouldn't a friend say, hey, you might want to wait for a lawyer?
Objection, speculation.
Truth is, the Lopeses felt they were getting legal help, didn't they, Helen? From a friend.
Objection,
Tough
argumentative.
having to be both a witness and a DA here, isn't it? Tough playing a dual role, huh, Helen?
Objection, badgering.
But you weren't playing a dual role the other day. You were just a DA. You sent that man to get on a mission to get...
Objection, badgering. Are you gonna rule or not?
Move along, Mr. Young.
I think I'm done, Your Honor. I don't have any questions at all. Not anymore.
I don't question that Frank Lopes went into that room as a father, not as a cop.
Then what's the issue?
The issue is he was used unwittingly by the district attorney. She called him to get a confession. Regardless what was in Frank Lopes' mind, Helen Gamble's thinking was, let's use the father to get the information, knowing the father, a good straight cop, would turn it over.
So you're a mind reader now.
Well, Ms. Gamble, if professional courtesy was the goal, why did you not call the father before you hit the wall with the police interrogation?
The police interrogation had started before I got there.
Scott Lopes asked for his lawyer. By law, all questioning must stop.
And all questioning did stop. It was his father. And on cases where the father is also a cop, the courts look to the totality of circumstances to determine, was the statement given voluntarily? Here it was, and everyone knows it.
We've had parents extract confessions before, and the test has always been, was the parent acting as a parent, or rather as an agent of the state, when speaking with his or her arrested child? Nobody here seems to be doubting Detective Lopes went into that room as a father, not as a police officer. But to me, the question doesn't end there. Anything designed to elicit an incriminating response, by definition, is an interrogation. Therefore, Ms. Gamble, if you sent the father into that room as part of a design to collect information, the court holds that to be an interrogation, even if the father was an unwitting participant. The question here is what was in your mind? Only you know. The court, however, is allowed to take note of your competitive reputation. The court also takes note that Detective Lopes never would have entered that room unless you sent for him. And since you sent for him after you struck out with the police interrogation, and since the defendant had invoked his right to counsel, I smell a foul ball. The confession is suppressed. The gun and the bullet are deemed fruits of the poisonous tree and are similarly suppressed. In the absence of this evidence, I find no cause to hold the defendant, and he is therefore free to go. Adjourned.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to admit, I hate what you guys do, but I love it today.
Your Honor, have a big, long stick handy, preferably barbed.
I'm sorry?
I'd like to bend over and have it run up my ass to complete the experience of appearing before you.
I'll let that go, counsel. Once.
I won't let it go, Helen. You sent me in there to do your work with my own son.
Come on, Frank.